I've always hunted turkey with a 12 gauge. An opportunity came up where I could hunt some private land. The only catch was it had to be done with a bow. This is how that hunt
Today I think is April 23rd, 2023. We are hunting a property in kind of southwest Colorado. We've had these turkeys on trail cam 3-4 times, right about 10-11 o'clock. Got in here about 9:50, walked all the way to the back of the property, and now I'm fully set up. And over the last 2 minutes I've heard a pretty strong gobble, probably from the turkey that we've been seeing on camera. So I have a hen and a jake decoy in front of me. Hoping that's enough to piss off this turkey and get him to come in. We're just not gonna move a whole ton and hope that we get an opportunity here soon. Stay tuned.
So this is the beginning of day 4, and I see these turkeys up on the hill, and they look callable, but they're walking away. So I start getting my stuff ready. And after I give it a little bit of time, I just notice there's 3 gobblers, and one of them is extremely fired up. He will not stop fanning. He keeps poking his head in and out of the trees, and he is extremely ready and fired up. So constant fanning, popping in and out, and definitely a callable bird at this moment. You know that's a turkey looking to breed is a strutting tom. And then a little bit longer into the hunt, here comes these 2 toms. And this situation was really tough for me because I wanted to try and shoot this lead bird here. He has a beautiful ghost head, and I really wanted to take a shot, but this is kind of in the 45-degree area of the blind. So there's not a window where he's walking to. He will open up face to the right window, but I didn't have it fully open. And certainly if I would have opened it all of the way, they would have spooked. So pretty intense moments here watching this bird, but he eventually did sneak away. Just for a little context, this bird's about 25 yards right now, and he would have been dead in the first clip had I had a shotgun. But bow hunting's a different beast. So I'm sitting in my blind here, and I sort of look out towards where I saw the birds up on the hill at the beginning of the day, and they're gone. And I start to look around a little bit, and I notice they're already coming to me on a pretty good rope. So here I see they finally emerge from this thick sage oak, and looks like three decent birds. Usually jakes are packed together, but all three of these were birds I would absolutely shoot.
I had an opportunity this morning. It wasn't set up right, and I didn't get a shot off. It was like 10 yards. I was going to shoot out a different portion of the blind, and he came around the side, and I couldn't get it unzipped.
I want to talk about this part for a second because I made a pretty important move here. Those birds had disappeared from my view, but I wanted to plan for them potentially coming right in front of me. And good news is that's exactly what they did. So I planned perfectly here. I didn't want to wait too long, let them get close and then decipher me. So I moved everything around, kind of sunk myself in the back of the blind, just in case they're going to come right out in front. And wouldn't you know, that's what they did. So you can see right here the moment I realize they're out the window. At this point, I'm fully set up. I'm being quiet. I'm watching them. They're about 8 yards away. They just need to walk in front of the blind, and I'm giving them all the opportunity they need. Don't need to do a ton of calling because they're already in on a rope. The call is really just to try to keep them in spot after you take a shot. But I wasn't going to try to screw anything up, so I stayed silent here. I'm drawing about 65 pounds, so you can see my hesitation to go full draw because I'm waiting for him to walk in front of the blind and I'm just nervous. At this point, you can see I'm just completely flustered. I can't even knock an arrow. Totally upset with myself that I missed here. When I hit the release, the birds are at 6 yards, and you can see in the second clip of the actual shot on the birds that a piece of the blind kind of comes up. That was actually my arrow catching the top of the zipper rail and deflecting. And I do think that that's a big reason why I missed. I had learned my mistakes from that previous bird, so I had already unzipped the side of the blind. But you can see they got their heads down, they're cruising through the trees. They know something happened. I still don't think they knew I was there, but tail between their legs, and they started moving out pretty good. So I called at those birds for well over 30 minutes and knew they were gone. So figured I'd go out and find out where my arrow is and see if I could figure out what happened. So this is the footage I was able to pull from the trail cam, and it doesn't show anywhere the arrow went. But you can see they're not totally spooked. And now I want to briefly run through the shot clip just so you guys can see kind of which bird I was targeting, where I was aiming, and where I think that the arrow hit. So the bird in the front clearly has a bigger beard. The bird in the back might have been the shooter, but I'm not going to shoot through a bird to kill a bird. So I was aiming on that front bird. So I'll play it one more time for you really slowed down. The arrow launches here. You can see the blind flips up. That's where the arrow gets caught. And in the slower clip, you can see right in between those two turkeys, a bunch of dirt kicks up. And that's where the arrow kind of went through. So at the end of the season, I was not able to harvest a turkey with my bow. The landowner needed his land back, and I had put my blind on his land for about a month and a half. So it was time to pack up, respect the landowner so I can hopefully get permission to hunt again and wrap up the 2023 season. But I will leave you with some fun clips of a turkey hunt I went on in a little bit different area on private land with shotguns, where we were able to get 2 kids, both 9 years old, turkeys, and it was just an absolute blast. Yes, they're married already.
They are.
Yeah, you only do that when you're married.
Thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in more relatable content, you can check out these videos right here. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you can stay updated on our next adventures.